What is the heaviest item in Minecraft? For a long while, people have assumed the heaviest material in Minecraft is a gold block. However, is this truly the heaviest item? Well, the first question to ask is, are there any crafting recipes that require gold blocks? The answer to this question is, of course, yes. Enchanted golden apples require 8 gold blocks to craft, and assuming all gold is used in the production of the golden apple, which is a fair assumption since no gold ingots or nuggets are produced during crafting, we can calculate the mass by multiplying the mass of a gold block, 19,300 kilograms, by 8, and adding the weight of an apple, 0.15 kilograms. In total, a golden apple would weigh roughly 154,400 kilograms. Try fitting that in your mouth. But is this truly the heaviest item in Minecraft? Well, it might be the heaviest craftable item in vanilla, but there is a way to get heavier items. Recently, we have been able to control pick tile entities, which copies the NBT data of the tile and adds it to the item in your hotbar. This includes chests, and the funny thing about chests is you can put a chest full of items inside other chests, and you can put those chests inside other chests, much like the Matryoshka dolls. A Matryoshka doll, aka a Russian nesting doll, refers to a set of wooden dolls of decreasing size which can be placed inside one another. However, one might come up with the following mathematical problem. You are given a Matryoshka doll. How many dolls are you given? Well, the solution to this problem is 1 plus d, where d is the depth of the doll pile. However, this is only for dolls that contain only one other doll. But what would happen if each doll contained 2 other dolls? If we drew this on a diagram, we'd get something that looked like this. If we count the number of dolls on each level, we get the sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. Now, if we expand the problem to 3 dolls inside each other doll, we get the sequence 1, 3, 9, 27, etc. Now, for mathematicians amongst you, this would look awfully familiar, and rightfully so, since this is a power series centered at the number of dolls inside each doll. That is, the number of dolls on a specific level is equal to x to the power of n, where x is the number of dolls inside each other doll, and n is how deep the level is. For example, in our original case, there is 1 doll inside each other doll, so x equals 1, and we have to remember that 1 to the power of n equals 1 for all n. Therefore, there is only ever 1 doll on each level down. In our second example, x equals 2. When n equals 0, we have the top level where we have only 1 doll, because 2 to the power of 0 equals 1. When n equals 1, we have 2 dolls, because 2 to the power of 1 is 2. When n equals 2, we have 4 dolls, and when n equals 3, we have 8 dolls. In total, how many dolls do we have? Well, if you count them all up, you'll find that it's the sum over all n of x to the n. Now, let's go back to our original problem. We have a chest full of golden apples. This chest of golden apples can be duplicated and can fill another chest. This chest can then be control picked, giving us a chest containing 27 stacks of chests, with each of these chests containing 27 stacks of golden apples. We can then repeat this process to the NBT depth limit of Minecraft, In number terms, the NBT depth limit is 512. So we can repeat this process 512 times. So ultimately, we'd have the power series of center 27 times 64, which is 1728, since each chest ultimately can contain 27 stacks of chests inside it. Remember, however, that on the very bottom layer, we have only golden apples, but everywhere else we just have chests. So ultimately, we have 1728 to the power of 512 enchanted golden apples on the bottom layer, and everywhere else we have the sum over all n from n equals 0 to 511 of 1728 to the n chests. So how heavy is this super dense chest? Well, the density of oak wood is 0.74 kilograms per meter cubed. Since it takes 2 blocks, or 2 meters cubed, of oak wood to make a chest, the weight of a chest would be 1.48 kilograms. As mentioned before, the weight of an enchanted golden apple is 154,400 kilograms. Ultimately, the mass of this super dense chest is 154,400 times by 1728 to the power of 512 plus 1.48 times by the sum over all n from 0 to 511 of 1728 to the power of n. Ultimately, this boils down to the addition between two numbers. 6.472 times 10 to the 1662 and 2.427 times 10 to the 1654. We can say this is pretty much roughly equal to just the first number because it's 10 order of magnitudes out from the second number. So let's put this in some sort of perspective, right? That's like the mass of the entire visible universe followed by 1,600 zeros. Or even better, it's a googol to the power of 16. To put this in context, if this chest was placed on Earth, everything in the visible universe will accelerate to the speed of light in 3 times 10 to the minus 1,654 seconds, a time smaller than the smallest theoretical time in physics. If energy and matter in the universe weren't bound by the speed of light, it would take only 10 to the power of minus 786 seconds for the entire universe to be completely consumed by this chest. So thank God our computers are sturdy enough to contain these beasts. And as always, thanks for watching.